Hey everybody, this is Johnny Dim. Lord of the Rings is getting a TV show. It's a big deal. Alright? So, yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. But let me just give you a real quick. So we're doing this new type of video where I'm going to just start reacting to different headlines, trending stuff that's going on in mostly the entertainment world, stuff that's relevant to Quite Contrary. And if you watch Quite Contrary, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not watched Quite Contrary, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you can actually get notifications of when we have new videos. But that's beside the point. Lord of the Rings. Yes, there's a Lord of the Rings TV show coming to Amazon Prime. That was news that broke a few months ago. So what's news now is that the Lord of the Rings TV show, Amazon has actually committed to 5 seasons. That is a lot of Lord of the Rings. There's also, they said something about possibly working in some Peter Jackson stuff from the movies, from the Lord of the Rings movies. I don't know exactly what that means. They were kind of cryptic about that in the article that I read. But here's some crazy stuff, okay? Not only have they committed to 5 seasons already, but they have committed $1 billion. Now, this will happen. Part of the deal is that it has to start shooting, I think, within 2 years. So they have 2 years to do that. There might be a year break between the end of Game of Thrones and this new Lord of the Rings show. And that's a important point, because if you realize Game of Thrones is ending. They have one more season that they have not aired yet. Once that is over, like I said, there might be a year gap or so. But Lord of the Rings, the reason they're capitalizing on basically this medieval fantasy itch apparently that we have, because Game of Thrones will be over, and this is going to fill that void. The Lord of the Rings movie, the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is actually stepping up, it seems, and they're actually really making themselves known to be the I think they're competing with Hulu, I guess, for the second slot in the streaming services, the popular streaming services. Of course, Netflix being number one. That's just me off the top of my head. Those are obviously the big 3 in my mind. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, there's some other ones, but they're not nearly as popular. So yeah, I mean, the excitement level, at least for me, is through the roof right now. It's just insane. I'm super excited about it. They're obviously gonna get some. I hope they're gonna be some unknowns. I think they go that route. Game of Thrones kind of did that, where there were people that we didn't really know that well that ended up starring in that and becoming very well known, very popular. Star Wars, of course, does that too. That's kind of traditional Star Wars, and I hope that the Lord of the Rings show does the same thing, because it's a solid plan and it works. That's what seems to work. There's a track record of that. Okay, so that's the main one. That's the main headline that I remember from the other day, and we'll do better. And I'll get some more. We'll get some more up there, some more videos like this where we're responding to the different trends and stuff that are going on. A lot of it, I remember. Oh, there was some dumb ones about Johnny Depp's daughter. Something about a breakup. See, that's the kind of bullshit that I was looking at, and it's stupid. So, yeah, we can ignore those. Like I said, the big takeaway was Lord of the Rings TV show. So, I don't even know if we should be using the word TV anymore when we talk about TV shows, because we watch them on screens, but the difference between a TV and a monitor, the difference is growing rather thin these days. But because that's why we call them TV shows, because there were shows that were on the TV that came over the antenna or the cable or whatever. But now those definitions are becoming blurred, and I think we just call them shows, episodic adventures, if you will. That's what we should call them. We call them EAs, but then that would get confusing because of EA, the video game producer. Yeah. So there's my shower thought for the day. I'm getting out of here before I say something else that's just dumb. So later, guys. Oh, but also, you guys, especially those that are Patreon supporters, you guys are awesome. We do have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Warlocks, because we are part of the Warlocks Network, which is the Johnny Dim channel, Warlocks Entertainment System. Well, Johnny Dem channel is the one that for me, and that's just where I do whatever I want. Some cool videos up there. We do cooking videos. we do like time lapse videos of different things, walks around Houston and stuff like that. The Quite Contrary channel, which is the one you're watching, which we basically have unpopular opinions about different stuff, and we talk about those unpopular opinions. We explore alternative viewpoints, and it's a lot of fun. And the third one, of course, was Warlocks Entertainment System, which was the original channel, but now that one's going to have board games and eventually maybe video games on it, but it's definitely board games right now. So that's 3 channels. That's the trifecta, the holy trinity, if you will, of Warlocks. So anyway, check it out. You guys are awesome. Check out the Patreon. Thanks. Bye.